Hello, welcome to Kitchen Basics 101, where I teach you the bare bone basics as if you've never cooked a day in your life from the perspective of a mom. We're gonna make one of my favorites, biscuits and gravy. Today, we got some biscuits. I've got some sausage that I've never tried before, so we're gonna try it with some new sausage, but the technique will be the same. And I got a new pan, and I'm so excited about it. It's stove, and I have been lusting and always wanting a stove piece of my own because it's cast iron with enamel. I don't know about you, but I have never seen a cast iron with a glass lid before. And I'm gonna show you why a glass lid is so cool to have on a pan like this, because you can see inside. You can see what your food's doing inside, which I freaking love. And also, I don't know if you can see the high profile here, but I could probably even get a chicken in here because the top is so nice and tall that there's lots of space. I could put a bunch of chicken thighs and some rice. I mean, there's just so many options. But today she's getting the old biscuits and gravy. And just so you guys know, this is my favorite color in the world. It comes in a majillion colors, but that is my favorite color. Anyways, step one is to get our biscuits in the oven. Now, if you make homemade biscuits, do you, boo? I love it. If you make Pillsbury biscuits, do you? I love it. This is a biscuit that I think is supposed to be more healthy. It's organic or whatever, but normally I just use Pillsbury biscuits. But let's get it open. So you peel the paper off. I know a lot of people are scared of these things that pop open, but don't fret. I promise. Now, if you don't have strong fingers, or if you have, I have arthritis actually, but I have pretty strong thumbs. Sometimes you can use the back of a spoon and press it here on the seam if you don't have strong fingers, or you can use just 2 fingers and then it'll just pop open like that. It's just pressurized. I promise it's not going to explode in your face. There is that little moment of but it's okay. All right, we're going to pop it onto our parchment paper. Always forget and throw the instructions out. So you guys remind me, 350 for, I think it was 16 to 19 minutes. And you want to leave a little space in between each biscuit. So what I do is I do a little alternating pattern. Let me move this over so you guys can see. Looks like a dice. Look like a dice to you? Where we do one in the middle, and then one on this side and one on this side. So it looks like a 5 on a dice. A 5 on a dice twice. We're gonna pop these in the oven. I've got my pan warmed up a little bit, so there might be a little bit of a sizzle. This is just mild sausage, but you can use, I love personally the maple sausage, so I'm gonna put a little touch of maple syrup in here. And this has no casing on it. It's just the inside of the sausage. And we're gonna squeeze it out of here like a tube o' toothpaste into our pan. Take our wooden spoon and we're gonna break it up as it's cooking. I have this on medium heat. And like I said, this cast iron is enamel coated. It's non-stick. So it's gonna do a great job of getting a nice caramely brown on our sausage, which is exactly what we want. Ooh, the sausage smells so good. I'm excited. I think it's going to make some delicious biscuits and gravy. Well, I'm already pretty excited because not only did that brown up fast, but man, is it pretty. What a great job it's doing. I love too, we don't have to season this. I like cast iron that's easier. Sometimes, cast iron pans can be hard to clean. This, you can just wash with soap and water. All right, I'm gonna do about a 1/4 cup of flour, give or take, and you're gonna sprinkle it all over your browned sausage, okay? And then we're just gonna toss that around, and what's happening here is we're making a roux. So the fat that has been released from the sausage is gonna get into that flour, and it's gonna plump up, and then when we add our liquid, it's gonna thicken this up into a gravy. I'll have to learn how to talk again, I guess, huh? So we're just gonna toss this around, and we're gonna cook the raw flour taste out of it. So we're gonna cook it for a minute or 2. I kind of love how it sounds like a bell. When you bang it with your utensil, it sounds like a bell. I'm pretty sure this is metal utensil safe too, but I don't use very many metal utensils. I tend to like wood the best, and then silicone second best. This is regular sausage, and I usually use maple sausage. So I'm just going to put a little touch, not even a tablespoon of maple syrup in there. Yummo. That's going to be delicious. All right, and now we're going to add our milk. How much milk? You'll know when you get there, okay? We're just going to add milk a little at a time. And we're going to stir it up, and we're going to get it thickening. We're going to get all the little crispy bits off the bottom of our pan, which is where so much deliciousness has been created by this cast iron. And I'm just going to scrape all those bits off the bottom. And I'm going to stir it up. And you're going to let it come to a boil before you'll really know how thick it's going to be, because roux needs to boil before it gets its like thickening power. So you're just going to keep stirring and stirring. And then I'm going to get a spoon out and I'm going to give it a taste to see if it needs seasoning. So right now the sausage is full of seasoning, okay? And we've got the little bit of maple syrup in there. So you don't need a ton of seasoning in this, but we'll probably need a little salt, okay? We're going to see. We're going to keep stirring. You can see it's starting to thicken up. And you'll just have to move it around and get your consistency. Now, I think this is probably going to end up being too thick, so I'm going to add a little more milk. So I can't say to you, oh, it takes 1 cup of milk. It just depends. You have to kind of like stir and get a feel for it, okay? So we're going to cook this up for a couple of minutes, stirring as we go and thickening as we go and adding milk as we go until we get that delicious gravy consistency that you're looking for. Some people like it really thick and some people like it thin. It's a personal preference thing. Oh my gosh, she's come to a boil. Look at how beautifully thick and creamy she is. Again, you can add more milk if you want it to be thinner. Let's give it a taste and see where we're at flavor-wise, because I've never used this sausage before, so I don't know. It's hot. It smells divine. Yum. Okay, let's turn it down. Oh, it's a little spicy. Definitely gonna need a little bit of salt and pepper. Oh, it's spicy. All right, that sausage is a little bit spicy. Let's do a little salt. And let's do a little pepper. You know how I love pepper. But we won't put too much because this is already a spicy sausage. A little salt, a little pepper. I'm gonna put a little bit more of that maple syrup. Oh, she's looking gorgeous. I know you thought it was going to be more complicated than that, but it's not. It's so easy. She's seasoned perfectly, and she's just where I want her, but we're waiting on the biscuits to come out. So I turned it down to low heat, and I'm going to cover it so that it doesn't lose any more moisture. And I love having a lid that's clear like this so that you can see what's going on inside. Even if she gets a little bit steamy, I promise I can still see inside that it's not boiling. It's just staying warm, which is what I want. My cute little felt thing. And that's why you want the lid. Save the moisture. You want it in there. I bought myself this cute little stove, like scoopy spatula-y thing, which I'm obsessed with. So let's scoop it on. Okay, you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? It's so hot. I'm probably going to burn myself, but I cannot wait because biscuits and gravy may be one of my favorite things in life. Scorching hot. I can't. It's so good. Go make it.